Welcome to the Uncle Tom Show.
Welcome to the Uncle Tom Show. There's never alright. One little session. There's never alright. One little session.
If you've arrived here, you're on the go.
Welcome for tuning in now. Thank you for tuning in now. Welcome now. Welcome to the Uncle Tom Show Mystery Hour. Welcome to the Uncle Tom Show Mystery Hour. We're gonna have a special guest. A piece of crab meat. Get ready, it's gonna be dynamite. Jimmy Dean Fox. Fucking asshole.
Sound a little bit upset there, Jimmy Dean Sausages. Thank you for giving your...
Welcome back to another day. Welcome to the Uncle Cheese Truck. Tom Show. If you just tuned in now, we're ready to head to aisle 9.
Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you're all having a nice Christmas today. It's a very spirits this time. It's first Christmas without Gina here, my sister. And it's sad. It's something we're all going to face. The cycle of life, the sad part of life when we lose loved ones. And, sometimes it's not happy, joy, but today is Jesus Christ's birthday. We celebrate the birth of the Messiah. Okay, watch the videos. Watch how Muslims on their deathbed start screaming, crying, Jesus, forgive me, I just saw him. They went before the Lord, and they know who the real Lord is. It's not Allah. It's not them. It's not jihad. It's not the deep state. It's not AI. Why does everyone's site say digital creator? Is everybody a digital creator? I mean, I'm an animationist. I'm a pretty good hack. Ex-occultist of hidden and 5 forbidden knowledge. This is the Uncle Tom Show. If you've just got here now, you're in aisle 9. Welcome to the Uncle Tom Show. If you just got here now, you're very welcome to be here. You're very welcome to be here. Welcome to the Uncle Tom Show and Mystery Hour. And this is what it sounds like when Omar Hariba talks, or any of the deep state people talk. It sounds like this. And there they go. Bye-bye. Oh, it didn't do the... I did cackers in the toilet today. Kind of clogged it up so nothing's going all the way down. TMI, too much information. I didn't mean to share that tidbit. I'm not about that today. I'm a very childlike guy. I inhabit the body of a human. Yep, I chose to come here for the human experience, except I don't do mushrooms today. Sometimes I'm tempted to. But people want to ignore me or whatever. I gotta put something in front of the door. The wind is so cold out today. It's so cold, like zero temperature degrees. Wind chill factor is like woo-hoo-hoo. It's like 40-mile-an-hour gusts out there of North Pole cold wind coming down from the North Pole. The earth is round. The earth is round. Fact. So you fairy believing people that think nothing can leave the atmosphere and they don't have rockets, we never went to the moon. You're so lost and confused, you don't know which end is up. You don't know whether to crap or go blind. You just don't. Okay, listen to your elders. We know we've grown up in the 70s. We've grown through the 80s. We've survived the 80s. We've survived the 90s. All right, I grew up in JP. Was the Irish was so we were very they were very prejudiced against the blacks. It was the Irish against the blacks. Now, my dad owned a pizza store. Was the first Papagino's. He didn't patent the name. Papagino's stole it. Patented the name and made him change the name. And it became the same old place. He changed it to the same old place. You couldn't fool my dad. You know? You'd find a way any way around it. He was brilliant. Omar Bari, they're retarded. I don't know how you people could vote for the leftist, Marxist, well-known Marxist Harris. That was a Marxist. And then you get the nerve to bash a president that isn't a politician, maybe did some sins just like everybody else. Okay? But he's washed in the blood of Jesus Christ. It's the only thing that can save you is serving Jesus Christ. It's the only thing that will save your eternal soul. The only thing. All paths do not lead to God. They may be godly, but there's a god of this world. His name's Lucifer. Azazel. His chief demons, the spirits of the giants, are demons. The Book of Enoch, the fallen angels. Okay, you see them now. The UFOs are off the hook. They're filming them everywhere, all over them. A lot of them are homegrown. The government got UFOs. They've already left the solar system. They visit other planets. NASA stands for Never a Straight Answer. They hide all the secrets that, they're still using rocket fuel because they got the anti-gravity. Okay, there's a science that supersedes the United States old technology. That's all the deep state is addicted to the old, to oil and gas run cars. They got engines that run on water. I mean, come on, fact. The Army has heat ray missile lasers. They have death ray laser beams that can mow down heat-seeking missiles. Heat-seeking missiles. So they have this technology in hand, but they're not going to release things to the public. Now, I've been studying. Wow, it's cold out. I mean, it's very cold. I dread going to the store for cigarettes. I don't even want to go out. I'm still fighting temptations. I'm a recovered real alcoholic. I've recovered from alcoholism. It says it in the book. We've recovered from it. Now, is it ongoing? Yes, it's a threefold illness. Once an addict, I mean, Jesus Christ can deliver you from anything. He can make wings come out of your back if he wants to do that type of magic. But he doesn't. All right, he's not like Santa Claus. He's not a cosmic bellhop. You know, that's why he makes faith. Jesus did miracles, but he doesn't do everything you want to pray. He doesn't give everything you pray for. He doesn't answer every prayer like that. Because that would make faith. He would spoil everybody. Okay, he spoiled us enough by letting us breathe oxygen. He gives us life. You know, I don't like comparing blessings of others, but there's people that are blessed. There's people that are good Christians that are billionaires. There's Christians that are trillionaires. There's Christians that got $2 in their pocket. They got change. That's all they got. There's Christians that make $30,000 a year. There's Christians that make $10,000 a year. Like I was, you know. I've worked on a lot of jobs, and if I've stayed on one of the jobs I used to work at, I'd be about 40 grand a year. That company went under in Chelsea with a great flood. There was a flood in 1992 or something. The flooded. The whole downtown Chelsea was under a foot, 3 feet of water. And we were in a low. They forgot to open up a sewer system, the brilliant, you know, deep state, and they had a thing shut up. It filled up with water, so that trucking company went right under. And they worked hard. We worked hard. We scrubbed the floors. So much freight that we delivered in and out of the airport. I drove a box truck. And you don't need a CDL to drive those short trucks. And I flew in and out of the airport. It had a great spirit in there. There was nothing more fun than working at the airport and then getting good at it. You know what I mean? And now everybody knew you and you knew them. You know, all the different, you know, United Airlines, this one, you know, all the different airlines. American Eagle Air Freight, Britain, British Airways. And it was so fun. It was so fun, and I was sober and clean then. I'm sober and clean now, but I regret going on Prozac. It's a fluoride synthetic reuptake, serotonin reuptake medicine that I do not recommend anybody go on that. And I went on it for the wrong reasons. I thought for the right reasons, whatever. And you can't come off it. It's a slow, ongoing. Ugh. You know what fluoride does to your gums, right? It kills the bacteria in there. It burns them. Now picture that subtly in your bloodstream. What do you think it's going to do to brain stems? It's going to burn them, shrink, cause faster brain shrinkage. Never mind having a old age. I'm going to be, 61 this coming summer? Or 62? I forget now. I'm losing my memory, and I'm not even smoking weed anymore. My short-term memory is like, it's barely hanging on. Like, I got to say things and recite things like, you know, like a lock combination or something that, you know, mentally, like the password. I got to, like, memorize it. I got to say it like 20 times for it to sink into my long-term memory chamber of the brain. Yeah. Let's pause for station identification. Now for a word from our sponsor.
Are you tired of getting a cut on your arm, a deep slice, and you have to get stitches? Rub some Vaseline on it and just keep tearing at it. It'll heal. Bye, tires.
Welcome back. Thank you. That's our commercial was sponsored by Vaseline Petroleum Jelly today. The company sends to me many dollar bills. Buco Buco dollar. Good afternoon today. Merry Christmas. That's Audrey up in the top left. Satan in the middle. I mean Santa Claus. Me at the bottom. Very Korean-like hairdo. And Gina on the right. My big sister. Yeah. And the addictions of the world, sadly, they'll destroy your liver. Alcoholism will give you cirrhosis of the liver. And my hat's off to all the enjoyers of wine and beverages out there. I wish I could do that sometimes. Just, the festive feeling of, being able to enjoy some festivities of the spirits, of the alcoholic nature, fruit of the vine, fruit of the grapes. I'm glad I don't make wine because as an alcoholic, that would be, or a White Lightning maker, pure grain alcohol, or opium growing, getting some opium heroin seeds, getting the lamps, the lights, and processing it on my own. Forget about it. I'd be high on my own supply.
I wouldn't listen to it.
I'm glad I'm not a wealthy person. I'm glad I wasn't successful in music. That type of, I'm grateful today. In recovery. I try not to judge or gossip today. I hate my sin. I hate evil. I'm a servant to the Most High God, Jehovah God, El Shaddai, Adonai, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Most High God, the bright and morning star, the lily of the valley, the rose of Sharon, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. He makes Satan piss his trousers. Satan runs in terror. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. You can't fight him. You can't go lift weights at the gym and think you're going to take on those demons. They can pull your arms out of your socket. If he could, now, the devil's real now, if he could appear in front of you physically, he'd crush your head like a grape. You stupid witches and warlocks. He'd crush your head like a grape. He doesn't keep his bargains. He ain't going to sprinkle you with pixie dust and all this crap. He's going to take you to hell. And whatever your favorite sin is what they're going to judge you for. He's going to torment you with that sin. Like if it's overeating and gluttony or drugs, whatever you hoard, it's going to be the opposite for you in hell. Sin was like Daryl Morris, Darren. I watch some of these near-death experiences, and they're not lying. I'm talking about people that flatlined in the hospital. They went to hell. These were even so-called Christians, but they were in, they're still sinning. They weren't getting it. They weren't literally worshiping Jesus. Jesus knows when you know him. Like Santa knows when you've been naughty or nice. Once or twice, he's got a list. He's making it. He's checking it twice. He's going to find out who's full of crap and who's on the level. The level when you put it on the flat and see if the bubble's in the middle. The bubble, the bubble. If you're living on the bubble, it's going to go pop. Satan's going to pop that bubble. I'm under attack, spiritual attack every day. The only thing that I can battle Satan with and the forces of darkness, the deep state, the Luciferians, is Jesus Christ and his warring angels. And the leader of the saints, Saint Michael the Archangel, defeat us in battle. Defeat us against the snares of the evil one, the snares of the devil and his plans and his plots and his plagues. Hearts are still going to break. Bones will still break. Jesus just says, have faith in me. This world is crap. I'm going to get you through it. For God so loved the world, he sent his only begotten Son. And those that love him and those that serve him will have eternal life. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Those that love it eat the fruit of it thereof. King James Version. I don't follow NIV, New International Version. It's a watered down, humanistic type of scriptures. Anyway, I'm not going to start nitpicking of the letter or the words. It's don't follow the word. Don't follow the letter. Don't worship the letters. Worship the word. Worship the scriptures. Read the Bible all the way through. The Old Testament, you'll connect the dots. And then you'll see how Jesus is talking about in the New Testament. It's real. He's real. He walked on water. I'm sorry to disappoint. Okay? He was God incarnate. He rose from the dead. He crucified on the cross. The Romans and the Jews crucified him. His own kind. That's what he's saying. That's what he's talking about. The Sadducees and the Pharisees. There were a few. Nicodemus believed him, and there was some that believed him. His followers believed him. And where are his disciples today that serve him? Where are disciples? False prophets will all partake in the lake of fire. All liars will partake in the lake of fire. Have a good day. This has been the Uncle Tom Show. I love you. God bless. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year. Have a blessed New Year. Ask Jesus Christ into your heart. I'll see you later.
Produced ever grown on earth. We're magnified. We've been here for a little while. If you just tuned in now,
Time for you. Come down to Bargain Basements and buy a big block of marble.
Drink my wine. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Heard the army did a mad bomb. They blew up a whole fucking town.
Chocolate, cremation, rash, headaches.
You go, Jesus Christ, nobody down for the first millennial fight virus.
Nobody down for the first 5 years, qualified buyers. If you go 5% after insurance, it broke. Give them the fucking all your money. Nobody down for the first 5 years, qualified buyers. If you go provide buyers, 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 if you go